no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out. They can't get.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Done. 180. Mike, 49. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Great 15. Great 15. Hey, orbit. Listen, son. Listen.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Check, check. Fresh down. 5 wide. Sunday.
Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Down 80. I got him. Regular.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Tackle made there by Draven Howard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. That's it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D.
Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go. Hey, let's get on. Check. Cross. Hey, echo. Cross. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Night, sweetheart.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Check nickel. Middle.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
He's tight on you. He's tight on the right. Tight. Spawn. Alert. Spawn. No. Stop. Check. Bravo. 31. Check. Gun. 4. We go. Attack.
On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hey, team 6. 95 is the same. No, check. He's Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Allen to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now we get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
On play action, Wentz. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Come on, you got it. Don't be scared of it. What's your son? 58.
Wentz now to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
40. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. What's your son?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Listen. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pass 85. Pass 85. That's it. We go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen, and the grab by Croft. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in. 61. Matchbox lights. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. We go.
Allen hands off to McCoy. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 or 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. On 2nd and a couple. Allen, he'll rifle this one. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschko with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, Wentz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
49.
Play action. Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Box it. X3, 218, chopper.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Slam. Alert. Middle. 95 to 6. Go.
Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's Allen to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Cole Beasley. Results in a 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time. Tight end right.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here we go. Waiting. Number 53. Line 53. Hey, watch your leg. Sunday.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Rip right. Hey, rip 5-2, on here. 53 is the mark.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Allen going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Hey, box truck. Here we go.
Allen now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Again, it's McCoy. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught, Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Gore. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. For the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got Gresham. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Wentz now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I'm coming after you. Check 15.
On play action, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Wentz to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 27, Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On play action, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Allen to throw once more. They go with the screen to Gore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Now Allen again. And Beasley with it over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
It's 74, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Wentz now to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Eagles.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Great 57.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Let's go. Great.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Star Latulippe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Back to throw. Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz will keep it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time, Wentz will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Switch, switch, switch. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Sunday.
Wentz to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. Got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Into the red zone. Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.